Okay, I hear you. I'm right here, B. So you wanted me to do a weekly rotation. All right. Well, the votes are in. It's time to talk, my fragrant friends, of frags and other things. So join me on this journey of my whiffs of the week. Stay tuned. Cue that intro. What's going on, my beautiful fragrance family, and welcome back to My2Scents. My name is Brian, and this is the show all about boosting your confidence through the art of fragrance and becoming a lasting scent memory. So I hope y'all are doing fantastic today. I know I am. It is my birthday. I am so blessed to have lived this long, and now I get to live out another year. And I'm so glad to have y'all here with me. This is freaking amazing. This channel has grown so fast, and it is all because of you guys, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you for all the birthday wishes and even the birthday presents, man. You guys are freaking awesome. I can't say it enough. I want to welcome all the new subscribers, man. Welcome to the family. It's so awesome to have you here. If you are new to this channel and you enjoy talking about all things related to fragrance, new releases, first impressions, blah, 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 then you are in the right spot. Hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you're always in the know when I'm posting new content, doing giveaways, announcing winners, which I will be announcing the winner of the Dossier fragrance today. And don't forget, throw me up one of these if you enjoy the content that I'm throwing at you. It helps my algorithm and you contribute to the growth of this stinking beautiful fragrance family. And drop me some comments down below because I look forward to getting to know you. At some point during this episode, I will be announcing the winner of the Dossier giveaway, so stay tuned for that. This is the first episode of my weekly rotation. My whiffs of the week is what I'm going to be calling it. And this week was cram-packed with some new releases, some hidden gems, some underrated fragrances. So I'm excited to share with you what I was rocking all week. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the whiffs of the week. I guess it's not really the whiffs and sniffs, it's just the whiffs of the week. So yeah. Let's get into the whiffs of the week. All right, so I'm going to start these out from Monday until the following Sunday. So this last Monday, I rocked this bad boy. Yeah, one of the ugliest bottles to be created as of yet. I mean, it's kind of growing on me. It's a little nostalgic, but I'm going to tell you what. I'm really enjoying this fragrance. It is unique for the Paco Rabanne line. The lemon in it is really zesty right up top, and you get a bunch of that vanilla. I don't find this as bubblegummy sweet as Invictus. There's about 20% of the Invictus DNA in this. Though it does lean a little young, it's quite mature as well. And that's one thing I really appreciate about it. The lavender is done very well, so it's like sweet aromatic, and lots of bright lemon right up top. I will be doing a full review on this soon, so I'm not gonna get too much into it. This is what my scent of the day was to start the day. And I went with OK Fine Vanilla Bourbon. Oh my God. This is such a stellar fragrance house. I am in love with the way that they barrel age their fragrances. If you like boozy fragrances, and you're gonna love this. This is one of those fragrances that makes me want to say, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I want to be on you, because this is so stinking good. I believe what they're using in this is a really nice vanilla absolute, but you get a lot of the nuances of an actual bourbon barrel. I probably shouldn't have worn it at night because it's so good that it would keep me up. I just kept wanting to smell myself. 100% unisex. I believe this would smell wonderful on the ladies. It smells awesome, well, on me. I haven't smelled it on any other guys, but I'm a guy, so it smells awesome on the guys. Long lasting. It made it through the entire night. I smelled it almost as strong the next morning as I did when I sprayed it on that evening. Stellar fragrance. So rolling in on Tuesday, I don't know if you know this, but I am a Scentbird member. I don't know for how much longer I will be, just because I'm going to do a whole episode on this, but it's just, I don't find it cost efficient, but that's for another day. That day I wore from Scentbird, Carner, Barcelona, Tardes. This is a really awesome plum fragrance. I think I said fig in my shorts. I had not even looked up the note breakdown. Sometimes I get fig and plum, a little misconstrued, but you're going to get some almond in this, which gives it this nice creaminess to it. I believe there to be rose, and the rose is kind of subtle. It's just laying in the background. It's not a predominant rose fragrance. I get a little minty green facets from believed to be geranium, but the plum is done really nice. You get this really nice kind of juicy green plum. Yeah, it's a nice fresh fragrance, and for the day that I was wearing it, it was pretty hot outside. And it performed. It performed very nicely. In fact, this is probably the only Scentbird fragrance that I've gotten over a year that I'm going to get a full bottle of. I really enjoy this. Yeah, all around pretty stellar fragrance. And Tuesday, that was Carner, Barcelona, Tardes. So that was what I wore in the morning. After I got home from work, I took a shower, and for that my scent of the night, I decided to wear from Rirana, Blackwood. Yeah, man, so think oud wood, but it's not oud wood. It's not as fresh. This has got a little bit more depth and darkness to it. So this, when I say it's got some darkness to it, what I mean is it's a little mysterious. It's a quite elegant fragrance. And black wood, what do you think the wood is? That's right. It's got oud in it. And you know how much I love oud. I love wearing oud fragrances before I go to bed. They really just kind of calm me down. They take away some of the stress. I get wafts of it. I'm like, oh man, I feel so much better. They're soothing. And this is a very soothing, elegant, and mysterious fragrance. It's more of something you would wear, not as a signature scent. This is going to be special occasions, date nights. This has a really nice cardamom note to it. It's got some tonka, some amber. I believe it has amber wood in it, which is going to add this sweetness, but it's not overly sweet. It's done very, very well. This is not a dupe of oud wood whatsoever. Completely different direction, but kind of in the same vein. Tuesday evening, Rirana, Blackwood. Rolling into Wednesday. Man, I had a very busy day Wednesday. So I kind of wanted to test out something new. And I went with the Clone House. I went with Alexandria Fragrances, and I went with Purple Haze. That right there, me just saying Purple Haze, is a quote in itself. So, so this is a clone of Psychedelic Love from Initio, which I don't own a full bottle of. I have a decant of it somewhere, laying around here somewhere. But so I wanted to go into this fragrance not thinking that it is a clone or a dupe. This is a very long-lasting fragrance. Alexandria Fragrances makes some really great inspired by fragrances. All extract de parfum. They're around that $45 mark for a 30 ml, which is a little steep. It's a little pricey, but man, a little of this goes a long way. It's quite balsamic. It's woody. It's got some nice powdery facets to it. So I don't know the notes of Initio Parfums Psychedelic Love, and I don't know the notes on this. All I can say is what I get from it, quite predominant rose note. I think maybe some ylang-ylang. Then it's got some nice, really nice powdery woody facets to it and some slight sweetness, which I'm gonna guess is gonna be coming from some sort of amber, maybe some tonka or even vanilla. It's balsamic and resinous and woody and powdery. It's a stellar fragrance, though it was a little much for the day that I was rocking it, because it started out cool in the morning, like cool. I'm talking like 60s, but then it got up into like the high 80s, maybe the low 90s. Later that day. So it got a little cloying, though did get me noticed. I got quite a bit of attention from it. And it's a beautiful fragrance. Though I will say I'm definitely going to get myself a bottle of Psychedelic Love. After I was testing that out, I fell in love. I think that's a beautiful fragrance that nobody really ever talks about. 100% unisex too. Anyways, that's what I wore that morning. And that evening, as you know, I didn't know if you knew this, fun fact, I'm a fragrance reviewer, so I'm always testing new fragrances. That evening, I was testing BDK Parfums, the new Velvet Tonka. I must say, I thoroughly enjoy this. I put quite a dent into this so far. That evening, I went a little heavy with the sprays. This is really based on that Tonka, and this is not gonna be like a spicy Tonka whatsoever. This thing has a really nice boozy characteristic that's coming from a bourbon vanilla. You get some almond in there. This thing is creamy and boozy and sweet, but not overly sweet. It has some nutty facets to it as well. It does a touch of spice just to kind of round out the edges of this. There's some really nice orange blossom in this that gives it some nice white florality. It's a beautiful fragrance. This is definitely going to be a full bottle for me. I'm going to run through this first just to make sure, because this is going to be an amazing fall and winter fragrance. It's a sexy fragrance. It is quite appealing and definitely mass appealing, but I can see people really enjoying this. My scent of the evening was Velvet Tonka. I don't know why I want to say it like that, but I do. It's kind of a sexy name. It's Velvet Tonka. So it's time to announce the winner. Are you ready? Okay, so the winner of the Dossier fragrance is going to be Josh and Des Moore. Josh, thank you so much, man, for participating. Thank you for all you who have participated. Congratulations to Josh. You win the bottle of Aromatic Star Anise. Do me a favor, drop me an email here so I can get all your information. I look forward to talking to you. Congratulations again. And man, shout out to everyone who participated in the giveaway. Also, remember guys, I'm going to be doing a huge giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers, which I firmly believe is going to be a lot sooner than later. So stay tuned for that. Also, for all you who have been participating in the monthly giveaway, y'all are surprising the crap out of me. I'm literally today, I've been sitting here watching movies, just getting like quotes, just to get some quotes. So anyways, keep at it. Y'all are killing it. On the 15th of this month, I will be letting you know where you're standing in the giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Thank you again. Now back to the fragrance. If you guys are following my shorts whatsoever, you know that on Thursday, I had to travel to the middle of frickin' nowhere, Milledgeville, Georgia, and I took a travel buddy with me. Michael Buble. No, Michael Buble Pour Homme. I love this fragrance. I stinking love it. Okay, so I know in that short that I said that you gotta think Eros, but more mature, more modern, more sophisticated. It kind of leans in that vein, but it's more like, I think it's Cristiano Ronaldo legacy, or even Mr. Burberry. I mean, it's a little bit, it's like a mishmortion of all those fragrances. But it's so good, and it's long lasting. It's got really nice grapefruit and bergamot up top. It's got some pink pepper. It's got some ginger. And we know ginger and citrus are like Thelma and Louise. It's just the perfect dynamic duo. And then it dries down with some nice like creamy woodiness and some musks, some very clean musks, and of course patchouli. So it's got some green facets. It's all over the place. It's just a really well blended fragrance. I had some guy be like, hey man, you smell really good. What is it? And I love saying it's Buble. I should have bought a frickin' bubbly to do that short with. Damn. Anyways, if you guys want me to do a review on this and you want to know more about it, let me know. That was my scent of the day. And for my scent of the evening, it was Michael Buble Pour Homme. That's right. I loved wearing this so much, I decided to wear it all stinking day. Look, you'll never hear me say this, but this is worth a blind buy. It's $46 for 120 ml. The bottle is kind of cool. The plastic cap sucks, but yeah, you're not going to find samples of this. Think about it. Michael Buble smells like this. You want to smell like Buble. Coming in on Friday, I started the day out with Terence Hughes, Haze. Holy moly, this is such a good fragrance. Man, Kenneth, again, shout out to you, buddy. One of my subscribers sent this to me, and it is phenomenal. It definitely lies in that Dior Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel, but not Bleu de Chanel, your YSL line. This is a powerhouse, a frickin' powerhouse. A few sprays of this lasted me 10 plus hours. I mean, I could not stop smelling it. I got an interesting compliment on it, though. I sat down at a bar for lunch, and the bartender said, hey man, you smell really good. What is that you're wearing? Is it 9 or 7? I can't remember. 9? I was like, no, I explained to him what it was. He was just like, what? I was like, he's a UK indie niche perfumer. He's a self-taught perfumer. So I started like geeking out on him. What fragrance did you think I was wearing? So he pulled it up, and it was Rockaware. I think it's called 9 or 7. I was like, this smells like a Rockaware fragrance. No. But he was like, dude, you smell awesome. I gave him all the information, and he's going to pick himself up a bottle. This is bright, citrus, long-lasting, definitely has some sort of ambroxan or some sort of synthetic that just keeps it pounding off of your skin. It's really good. Definitely check this out. This is what I was wearing for most of the day until I showered, and I had to scrub it off. Then I did my massive birthday niche haul, and my scent of the evening was this. Yeah. Need I say more? This is such a beautiful fragrance. Grapefruit, citruses, 100% chypre, oak moss, florals, woods, every note known to man. This is such a amazing fragrance. It starts out bright and fruity, has a little bit of that sweet fruitiness to it. Then it gets a lot more in depth, and that oak moss starts rolling in. You get some woody facets. You get some really nice aromatic touches throughout the entirety of the fragrance. I threw this on after that video, wore it that night. I woke up the next morning and still smelled it on me. Such a good fragrance. So I had to throw it on. So that evening, Roja Parfums, a Midsummer Dream. Yesterday, I decided to go play disc golf before shooting a episode with Jeremy. I'll leave that episode right here so you can check out the average Joe, Jeremy, rate the cheapest fragrance, some of the cheapest fragrances I've ever bought. So anyways, but what I decided to wear playing disc golf, Atelier des Ors, Pomelo, Riviera. Oh man. From initial blast, you get grapefruit and bergamot, mostly grapefruit, with some really nice aquatic saltiness, and it's mostly salt. It's not really an aquatic note. And then jasmine. The jasmine starts rolling in. You get a little touch and nuances of rose throughout. But then when it fully dries out, it just goes into this like cedar banger. I was sweating like bullets playing disc golf. And this thing definitely was doing its job for about 6 hours, but I thought it was gone. But then when I was sitting down and it stopped like really perspiring, when Jeremy and I were doing that episode, we were getting lots of wafts of cedar, beautiful cedar. And it was this. This actually outperformed the BDK Citrus Riviera. But yeah, that's what I wore that morning. I didn't show you in my haul video, but I also got 3 Dua fragrances. And for that evening, I wore Cuir de Sicily, which is their take on Sicilian leather from Memo. But I'm trying this new thing. I'm gonna start picking up clone fragrances and pretend like they're not even clones. Just wanna see if I can enjoy the fragrance without thinking or knowing that it is a clone. This is a beautiful citrus fragrance. Lots of citrus right up top. I don't know what the notes are. It's got some sweetness to it, and then it rolls into this really nice, interesting leather note. But there is this like turn that this takes where it kind of gets rubbery for a little bit. So I believe that there might be some violet in this where you get some of that benzene. And then after about, I don't know, 15 minutes, that goes away and then the leather starts coming out. And it's really nice. This is really long lasting. Woke up this morning, I had to shower to take this off. It's really good. This is a new one from Dua. So yeah, that's what I wore that evening, Cuir de Sicily. All right, so since it's my birthday, do you guys know what I decided to wear? Can you guess? No? Okay. It's Xerjoff, Ivory Root. So I said in my haul video that this was a rose oud fragrance. I'm completely wrong. I got my Xerjoffs mixed up, and also the card that I was sprayed on that day somehow got mixed into my clean cards, and I really think that the card that I sprayed on had 24 gold on it, which is a oud rose fragrance. I have been doing a lot of testing with that, which also is a great cheap rose oud fragrance. Anyways, but Ivory Root is really based around the ivory root, the spice trade. And that's what this is. After spraying on my skin, I was like, oh, and one of my subscribers telling me, he's like, I've never heard it called a rose oud fragrance. And then I looked it up, I was like, oh no, this is all about spices. And that's what this is. This is a really nice sweet patchouli with a bunch of spices. Think Middle Eastern spices. The patchouli in this actually kind of reminds me of the patchouli that is used in Xerjoff Psychedelic, but it's not the same fragrance whatsoever. It just kind of reminds me of that because it's like this really nice, rich, deep patchouli. I think there's some amber in this. There's a little bit of a leatheriness that I get out of it, but man, this is a banger. And this is what I'm going to be wearing all day. Because once I sprayed this on, I was like, oh, that's gonna stick. I'm gonna have to scrub that off. This is a long-lasting fragrance. I've already had it on now for 8 hours, and as I'm sitting here, and it's pumping off my skin. This is an incredible fragrance. I don't know if this is still on fragrancebuy.ca, but like I said, I got this for 160 bucks, which is a steal. I'm thoroughly gonna be enjoying wearing this in the fall and winter. Definitely not a great summertime fragrance, but could be really good in the spring. Finish my week off. I finished strong with Xerjoff, Ivory Root. All right, guys, so there it is. That's week 1 of the whiffs of the week. That's what I was rocking. What were you guys rocking this week? Did any of you end up wearing the same thing that I decided to wear? Are there any of these fragrances that you would like for me to do full reviews on? Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I have started my In the Day in the Life of a Fragrance Reviewer IGTV. series. I also am doing first impressions and reviews and unboxings there. Some that I'm not doing here on my YouTube channel. I just did my first impressions on there of Icon de Parfums. So if you want to check that out, go over there and check it out. I will be doing my full review here on my YouTube channel. But yeah, this is an awesome house that you guys need to discover. Discovery sets are stupid cheap, $24.95. That's it. 1 week down. That's it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you enjoyed today's episode, then do me a favor. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And always remember, you are stinking beautiful. And until next time, happy scent trails.